standing still.
Hello, everyone. Sorry, I was a bit croaky then. Hello, and welcome to Simply Spooky. You can see that tonight we haven't got Dan, but we are joined by the gorgeous Lois Haddow. I'm so pleased to finally to get you on the show, gorgeous, and you never know, we might do more shows. I hope so.
Fingers crossed. Absolutely fingers crossed. I'm over the moon to be here tonight, honestly.
You're much better looking than Dan, but we won't say anything.
No tell him.
And I want to say a big thank you and a big welcome to Aad. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Yeah,
and
very good.
I'm just so excited to have you both on the show. But Aad, you're a medium that comes from the Netherlands.
Yeah.
You're one of my favourite mediums, I must admit.
Thank you.
So I am so honoured that you agreed to come on. And I just look forward to what we have in store. And thank you, everyone in the chat that's coming in. If you have any questions, hi, Terry, you lucky devil there in Turkey. He's watching from Turkey.
Oh, my God.
Somewhere gorgeous.
Oh,
wow. I know, I'm so jealous of him. So if anybody has any questions, please feel free to fire them in the chat. Any spiritual questions, anything you want to know. And Lois or Aad, if we can answer them, we will. So don't be scared to throw any questions over. Yeah. So Aad, how are you? And how have you been this week?
I'm very well. It's a bit hot here in Holland. We have this heat wave, and it's almost like melted butter. But it's okay, it's okay. Yesterday I would go live, but it was too hot. I was too slow, like this. So I canceled the show, but normally I'm okay. So thank you for having me in the show, because I'm very honored. It's not the honor is the viewer, but honor is also with me. I'm really so proud that you are wanted to know everything about me. I'm happy.
Yeah.
So there's only one thing. I don't see comments and everything. Is this normal?
You should do. We'll put them up on the screen like this. Hi, go. There you go. Just Danielle says hi.
Hi, Danielle.
Okay. Can you see them now? Aad, can you see them?
I see something, but I need to have my glasses on.
I'll read them. And Terry. Okay. Terry says
hi, guys.
He says hi as well.
Hi, Terry.
Okay.
I'll put them up and I'll read them out so you can.
Okay, thank you.
You can see them. Right, so Aad, before we went on air, Lois had a little bit of healing and a a little bit of a reading. I'm not going to go into details because it's personal.
Yes.
But Lois, how did you find that? What did you experience? Can you tell me?
That was actually mind blowing for me. It's not really a surprise. I'm quite open about this. My gran came through to Aad. My gran follows me everywhere, like everywhere. And I'm quite emotional right now, but I'm trying to keep the smile on my face as well because I'm just like, wow. But definitely the healing in my back, that felt amazing. So decided I'm going to kidnap Aad. I'm going to kidnap Aad. But definitely
Make sure you have guys enough for me, okay?
I'll tell you what, I'll give you Dan.
Yeah.
Fair price.
Fair price, it says.
He's cuddly. He likes lots of cuddles. He's very cuddly.
Oh.
Not that I cuddle him, but you know.
I love a bear. I love a bear.
Poor Dan, talking about him like when he's not here to defend himself. Poor man.
He will come back and he will haunt us for this.
Oh, let him hunt. I don't care. I give him a ticket straight to heaven, to the light.
William Southey says, greetings from the real metaphysical world.
Hi, William.
Hi, William. How you doing?
Good to see you on, William. Right, so Aad.
Yeah.
Let's talk about you.
Yeah.
Do you go ghost hunting? Is that something you do? Have you done it before?
I do. I did join a few years ago the worldwide ghost hunting team, but somehow my guide told me this is not your thing, Aad. So I stopped it. Yeah. But I have a friend, and I work very closely with him, and he has also a ghost hunting team. And the only reason I am in his team is to give the spirits that are stuck between heaven and earth, to give them the light.
Yeah.
So I am doing something with ghost hunting. Yes.
Terry says, "I'm watching by the pool bar. Sorry, guys." So he's in the pool. I know. He just wants to make us jealous, doesn't he?
Have a double for me, Terry.
For sure.
Yeah, but Terry, you might have a pool and you might have a bar there, but we've got Aad here. So there.
And I've got my own pool. I'm sorry, I'm crazy, really. People who watch my shows on Skydor Network every Monday, I'm live there with healings. And a lot of people know already, oh my God, Aad, he's crazy. And I am.
But it's good that you're crazy, though. To bring the laughter and to bring the happiness to people is the best medicine in the world you can give anybody. That's what I think, anyway.
And it's also good if you're out in ghost hunts as well, because if you've got energy that high as well, it makes it even a better night. Even if you don't get anything at all, it makes it a good night when you've got that energy and that laugh.
Yeah. It's all about positivity, you know. I used to swear a lot and make my own swear words and everything. But there came this time that I'm thinking, okay, you know, Aad, you need to change for yourself. You know, it's because it's so negative, and there was a lot of negativity coming my way. So I changed myself, and now I'm all the positively in himself. And people know that if they come in my house, there is no swearing, no cursing, nothing like this, you know, because it's a new rule in my house. Do not swear in my house.
No,
do not use the name of God in vain, you know.
Yeah, there's a message that has come in from Bob. I don't know if you can read that, Lois. Can you see?
Wait a minute.
Hi, everyone. Viv, you look lovely today. Miss you, miss Dan too, but don't tell him. So far, so great conversation, and Lois are great guest. Ad and Lois are great guests. Oh, thank you. You make me blush.
Thank
Ad's,
you both.
Ad's already made me blush. I'm going to have a red face by the time I finish.
For those that don't know or don't understand, before we went live on air, we had a little bit of a conversation off air, and it just a little bit, and it was fun. It was good fun.
It was fun. So, Ad, how did you discover? Like, how did you know you had the gift?
Well, that's funny because when I was younger, I was always surrounded with spirits, but I didn't realize that those spirits were deaf. And so this was this one time that I think I was 10, 12, around this age. And I was with my friends and we were playing outside and I was talking with this woman. And my friends told me, "Who are you talking to?" I said, "Yeah, to this woman who's standing in front of me." And they said, "What woman? There's no woman." I said, "Yeah, that's the woman here with the blonde hair." And no, there's no woman. So then I realized, what is wrong with me? I was really in my head, something is wrong with me. So I'm schizophrenia or whatever, And later on, after the century changed, I got on the end of my street this sports something. It has to do with a lot of sports. It's not my thing. And there was this how do you say this? Beurs convention. And there was this lady on the first table, and I was walking in and thinking, okay, let's go there. Never know. So this woman on the first table, she said, "Why aren't you sitting on this side of the table?" And I was looking at her like water was on fire, And I said to her, "Why?" She said, "You have the gift." And from that moment on, my ball was rolling and rolling and rolling. And then I realized, okay, I'm not alone in this world with what I'm seeing. Because I really was thinking I was crazy, and I was talking with so many spirits, and a lot of people around me said, "Why are you talking always to the walls?" and those kind of things, So it made me in myself think that I'm crazy. But now, after I talked with this woman, she said, "You're not crazy, just paranormal, that's all." And then it opened my world, really. From that moment on, I was going on my way, and now I'm here. Does this satisfy your answer?
Oh, thank
I'm just putting a message here saying if anyone has any questions to put them in the chat and we'll put them to you.
Sure. So
I think that's probably a bit of what the problem is. I mean, when obviously people see you like talking and there's no one there, it can be pretty scary because, like yourself, I used to think it was mental health. And then I realised, no, wait, no, I'm actually talking to someone. And I think for me, it opened when I started ghost hunting. That's when it really brought me out. Like, really brought it out my shell, because it was like my first ever ghost hunt. I was getting all these sensations, all the, oh my God. Like, one in particular was, I went into this hall and now I felt fine down the stairs. I was my usual chatty, bubbly self. Got up to like it was the middle floor, and I went straight through like the hall, and I felt this sudden anxiety, but I couldn't like tell you where it was coming from. And I just said, something's happened like in those two rooms. It's either that room or that room, but I don't want to be in this corridor. And I was getting quite upset. But then when I went down the stairs again, I felt fine. It was though somebody had lifted the weight off my shoulders. And it turned out there was a fire up in that corridor in the two rooms that I had pointed at. And that for me, that was quite scary because I'd never experienced anything like that before.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, we got some things come up in the question in the chat. Danielle Carell, she says, "Yeah, that's what I do a few times and chatted to them." I think she's referring to you, Ad. And then she says that she also talks to herself. William Southey said, He says he often talks to himself.
Oh, William, really, I'm gonna tell you this. I have this fantastic spiritual guide, and I sometimes have this. It's not an argument; it's a discussion. Yeah, and sometimes my guide is really so funny, and then I'm talking with him, and not realizing that I'm walking outside with my dog, and people are around me, and I'm talking, and they all looking at me like, oh my God, this guy is crazy, And sometimes when people are looking at like me at that moment, and I think, oh, I'm talking to my dog. Do you mind? Not
Danielle
talking to my
says
dog, but-
she says she just sits and nods and understands. But
Hmm.
she says that she went to the pub and lost her date.
Oh,
So maybe it's because she was talking to nobody or the spirits, or maybe the date was a spirit. I don't know.
Danielle, I get a message from you. Go and collect information about your gift, because you can do so much more as you think. Years later, I read that I was talking to the notorious ghost of the sun in Hitchin. Hitchin? What's this Hitchin? What is this?
Hitchin is a place in England. Hitchin.
Oh, okay.
It's not anything sinister or like scratching, itching. There's nothing like that.
It's funny.
So, have your guides.
Yeah.
Danielle's just confirmed. She said the sun in Hitchin, UK, in England.
Okay, well, someday I'm gonna be in the UK and you're gonna show me all the way.
What was I going to ask you? Have your guides really got you in a sticky spot in the respect where they did something or showed you something that was so funny, and it just made you lose the plot, and people were like looking at you as if to say,
Yes.
what the hell is he doing? And made you look really sort of funny.
Well, a few months ago, I think it's 6 months ago, something like this, I was live on Skydo Network, like every Monday almost. And I don't know what came over me, but I was laughing, and I had to laugh the whole broadcast. I couldn't do anything but laugh. And Kelly Steffen from Skydo Network, she told me, this one is going to be saved, because this is the most precious and golden life that you made ever. And it was only me laughing. So, and it has to come that if I'm go live, I feel things from people, and I'm sure somebody smoked a joint or something like this, and it affected me, and my guides were laughing with me like they were saying to me, oh, Aad, this is so much fun. Let's keep it like this, because they wanted to help me, but I said, no, don't help me. It's okay. Let's do this live, all laughing, and it was really funny. And sometimes, like I said, sometimes they say me such funny things when I walk in. Oh my God. There was this old lady. Oh my God.
He's off. Come on. We need to know about the old lady.
There was this old lady, and she was walking with her dog, and she was walking towards me, and I heard in myself, my guide was telling me, watch her back. So she passed by me, and I take a look back, and then I saw what was happening. She went apparently to the toilet before she was walking with her dog, and her skirt was still in her underwear on the backside. And really, I almost pissed myself from laughing, because it was so funny. This was really so funny. And I had to laugh really out loud, because, it was so funny. And my guide was take straight face, because she's looking. I said to him, I don't care, because it's so funny.
Did you tell her she was untucked at the back? No, you should have told her. You should have said to her,
I'm
Madam.
thinking if I have some funny moments, then somebody else should have also.
Want to share the love? Share the love.
Exactly. Now I have. Now I feel ashamed that I didn't tell her something.
No. William says you want to come to spiritual Somerset. Too many historical places of interest, including Glastonbury. Yeah, you would love. You would love that
let me
place.
tell you, William, and you all, that Stonehenge is something on my bucket list, because I really want to go there. And I know there's so much energy. It's very strong also. And I also know that there are a lot of druids who tap into the energy from the people who are coming there. So you need to be really focused and really have this fantastic shield around you. Otherwise, you're gonna get there. You go there and you can't get. Sorry, my English is a little bit strange. If you go there, you experience this, then you are going to be very tired afterwards, you know. And I don't like it when people tap into somebody else's energy. You need to protect yourself, you know.
Yeah.
But I would love to go to this beautiful old stones, the Stonehenge. I would love to go there, really.
Yeah, you'll end up there. Don't worry. Danielle is laughing at the story with the old lady, and she says, "I get you completely." She said she has the same gifts as well.
Oh, fantastic! That's very nice. Then, if you do this, Danielle, let me tell you, because your spiritual guide is standing next to me, and he asked me, "Could you please tell her to focus more on him?" What are you doing, Louise?
I was taking. I was taking my socks off, but I was trying to do it, and I couldn't get my legs stretched.
I'm hearing all kinds of
rub.
That's the thing.
See, I bet Viv's like, "Oh no, I wish I hadn't asked her."
No, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. Look, by the way, I have to put my screen down so you can see that I am wearing a dress, that I am not sitting naked. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, because otherwise you just see her up and it looks naked. So, yeah, no.
I don't mind, you know.
I know.
I look the other way, so that's okay.
I know you're not, but I know you're not bothered. I know you're not bothered. I'm the wrong
Maybe
time.
somebody else would be like this.
Lois, you sound Scottish. Have you ever visited Glamis Castle?
No, I haven't been to Glamis Castle. I'm from a wee town called Ayrshire. Well, I say wee town, it's actually quite big. But yeah, I'm from there. I've always been, not always been for Ayrshire, but Scotland, yes. But I would love to go to America. That's on my bucket list.
And you're going to come to Cambridge here and stay with me. Bring your son.
Exactly. And
holiday.
And come and see you and Dan.
And Aad.
And Aad.
Sure.
We're all having a holiday at Viv's.
Yeah. or we can get on the plane and go and see Aad. We can go and visit Holland. Holland's a beautiful place.
Wow.
It is beautiful. I'm living in the oldest town, in the first town of Holland. And it's the oldest one, and it's that you have such beautiful things here in this area here. They are very old, of course. It's the oldest town, so it's beautiful, really beautiful. You need to come.
What is that? There's a folklore, or there's a story about. It's like witches, but it's not witches. It's like men riding goats. Do you know about that in Holland? And they have a festival. These guys were executed, tortured and executed, but they were said to have ridden goats. I don't know what is. We can go and investigate that.
Let me check, because maybe it's called different here in Holland.
Is it it starts with a B? Is it boy?
Yeah.
It's Borkin Riders. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right.
Bokken Riders. Bokken Riders.
Bokkenrijders.
Yeah.
That's how you say it.
Well, a bok is a goat.
Yeah,
And if you say bokken riders, then you ride on this goat, you know?
yeah, yeah. Bokken riders.
That
Mm.
was that the where they were meant to be the devil that was given to them by the devil, sorry.
Something,
And it was supposed to be associated with satanic practices.
something in Holland. Bokken riders.
Okay, what I find here, I didn't know that this was happening here in this country, really. I also learn every day. Now I need to translate this. Okay. Bokken riders were, into the eyes of the people, persons or spirits who drove on bokken, on the goats, through the air. In the 17th century, this was the name they gave this to this collective band of thieves. They robbed everything, everybody in the lands, and okay. Oh, wow. Okay. So I learned something about my own country here. Thank you.
Sorry, sorry.
They were at the town of Graafschap. I know it's unpronounceable for you, but here is Graafschap. It's an area of our country, and it was near the water, and it's called the Maas. I don't know if you know this one. So it's true what you're saying. It is an old Holland fairy tale. I didn't know this, really. I didn't know.
Maybe when we come to Holland, we'll go in search of these Bokken riders because we'll have you for our protection. We'll have you for our protection, so we'll be okay.
Well, I have a huge nose, so I will pick everything. Like a chicken, you know, like a chicken.
Honestly, don't trust me. Don't trust me. I'll lead you down the wrong path. I just ask Dan.
That's okay. I'm already on the wrong path.
Richard Hassler said, "Anyone else lose sound or just me? We've got sound as far as we know. So
maybe you need to go out and again come new into this life. Maybe this will help.
As we say in England, in, out, shake it all about. Don't physically shake your device or anything. I wouldn't recommend it. And Bob said his sound is fine for him. It's just you, Richard. Ha 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 ha.
Well, it's not something to laugh about, of course. Who?
He was talking about. William was asking about the Bokken riders because he'd never heard of that. So okay. He says, try saying that when you're drunk. Bokken rider.
You break your tongue, really.
Would you tell me any more about my spirit guide description or character, please? Danielle said. Can you get
Danielle, for you, that's funny that you start asking me this. We have here in Holland this woman that she says to everybody, hey, I can show you who your spiritual guide is, and you will meet him and everything, or her. And I'm sorry, but you are oh my God, my English is so terrible now. If you want to see or meet your spiritual guide, you cannot demand it, you know. It took me 53 years. I'm 55. It took me 53 years.
You look good for 55. You look good.
Thank you. Yeah, my hair is really good.
Yeah, it's because you're worth it, like L'Oreal.
For sure.
I'm actually quite expecting Ad to go like that.
You bitch. No, but what I wanted to say is that I know you are trembling to know your spiritual guide, but it's not your time yet to see or hear him. You can work with him for sure, but it's not your time. It will be if you go on this path like you are doing now. I think it has to be around a year, and then you can meet your spiritual guide. First, you need to close your some things. I'm not going into details, but first you need to make some closure from the past and those kind of things. So you cannot demand, I need to see my spirit guide and I need to hear him and I need to know his name or her name. It doesn't work like this, you know.
No.
So you need to have patience.
Yeah, that's good advice. Have patience.
Yeah.
So William has a question. Do you see people's auras? Because he sees them sometimes.
Yes, I see auras for sure, but it's not always fun because you see also in the auras that people are ill or really heavy trouble in their head or trouble in the heart, you know. And for me, if I see this aura, I usually close myself for auras because it is very in your face, you know. Especially for me, I walk in the shops or whatever on the marketplace, and if I see all those auras, then it's too much. So I put myself in this bubble and push it away because it's not nice, you know. But I know also that if I go do the readings, one-on-one reading with somebody, then I let it open and then I will see it and then I will speak with this person and say, okay, you have this or you have that. And then they say, yeah, how do you know? And I say, I see it in your aura.
Yeah.
Or I feel it. Yeah.
Do you know, this brought me on to on Tuesday I went to the hospital because I'm diabetic and I had to have the drops in my eyes and they took photographs.
Yeah.
And of course, when I come out of the hospital, they said, put your dark glasses on because it's just going to be too bright. So my husband, he said, come on, I'll take you for a cup of coffee. And we went to where the cathedral was and we sat down and I was drinking my coffee. I took my glasses off and I looked and there was a bird coming across the sky. And I went, wow, look at that bird, Andy. Look at the colours. He's going, what colours? What bird? I said, look, it's blue and green and beautiful and it's just sparkly. And then when it came closer, I said, that bird. And he let, it's a bloody seagull. I went, okay. So then I sat drinking my coffee and then this bird came so close on the ground to me and he looked fantastic. He was shining and he was blue and I could see flecks of all different colour blue and white and a little bit of green. And I said, wow, look at that, Andy. That's so beautiful. Look at that bird. Look at that bird. And he went, for God's sake, Vivian, it's a pigeon. Because these drops in my eyes had just messed everything up. And I thought, wow, I'm enjoying what I'm seeing. But I can imagine it's like for other guys that see auras like that, like you're seeing, like it could give you a headache after a while. I mean,
yeah, for sure. I see also auras on plants and trees and little butterflies and everything, you know. And it is what you're saying. If I open myself to let this all come to me, then oh my God, I don't have a life, you know. So I give a door in this point, and I don't need to see this also. Only when I need to see it, when I'm busy with my healings or readings or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
But I think it's funny that you experienced this. So what you saw were the auras from the bird, you think, but it was the drops. Oh my God!
He said, "What are you looking at?" He said, "Oh, it's a seagull. Oh, it's a bloody pigeon. What are you talking about?" But it was the drops. It was the drops. So he said, "Put your glasses back on and leave them on." I went, "Okay." So it's quite funny.
I will take a few liters of this drops if I were you.
I think
so you can enjoy the more of the birds.
I'm fine, Kelly. I'm going to see you tomorrow. Bless you. Danielle said, "Thank you for her answer. It's great. Thank you."
You're welcome.
Richard says the sounds is back. So he's
party on.
Gary, good evening.
Hi,
how are you,
Hi,
sir?
Gary.
I will be seeing Gary at the weekend. Kelly says, "Wow." David Rogan says hello.
Hey.
Hey. And Kelly says, "Hey." What does Gary say here? Oh, it's not just any seagull. It's called Sammy the seagull.
So that's his friend then.
Yeah, it's Gary's friend. Daniel says, my partner used to come home sometimes and there would be about 5 different voices with him. I would have to go and pray and come back before I could sit with him. Or we always had guests, but he couldn't hear them. So she could hear the voices with him.
Oh, wow.
Well, I've got a lot of people who are having this problem. Those are spirits who are stuck between heaven and earth, and they will see somebody like he's standing open, like we are, or a little child who's also open, and then you're thinking, that's a nice warm heating system. Let me go there. And then you're going to see and notice that the person is going to say really strange things they never would say, or do stuff that they really never wouldn't do. Those are the spirits who come through you. And well, if they are sad or angry or frustrated, they will do it through you, And I think those spirits need to be going to the light. They need to go home.
Yeah.
So if I see something like this, like now I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was walking with my dog, and I have this park, and there are little boats there, and there was this little girl sitting there watching the little boats, and my dog and I was walking there, and suddenly my dog went stop. He went with a huge bow around this girl, and he was constantly agitated and breathing heavy, and I think something is not right. Let me put my antennas on, And then I realized there was this entity with this girl, and it was a man, and I asked the entity, please come to me so we can guide you to the light. And well, I did this, and straight right away when he was into the light, my dog was going to this girl and saying hi, and wagging his tail and everything. So it is strange to see this, but it is very necessary for me to take away this entity, to say to them, I love you, because it was a long time that they heard something like this, and then give him the path to the light, And it's also good for this girl.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And the girl didn't. She didn't need to know what was happening. You just did it. That's it.
Exactly.
She doesn't need to know because she's too young. Yeah, it's lovely.
Exactly.
That's
I
nice.
have in my lives. I think it's about 4 weeks already. In my Dutch life, when I go live, I also ask for the spirits who are in this live, who are watching with the persons who are watching me. Then I ask them to come to me so I can give them the hand to the light. And a lot of spirits are getting using this door, And I hear from a lot of people in my life also, oh my God, I'm feeling cold, and oh my God, my house is getting warmer, and how strange, because it was also always cold here, and now it's gone. And there was also a few weeks ago this woman her daughter was getting terrorized by this entity, and I asked this entity, please come to me, let's go to the light. And since then her daughter is sleeping every night again in her own bed and those kind of things, So so for me it's important to ask the spirits to go to the light, come to me and go to the light. Later on we're going to do this also if you want.
Yeah, Richard is asking, it can't always be that easy to get them to cross.
True, very true. There was this man, and he didn't want to go. So I gave him an ultimatum: either you go out of free will, or I will take you there. And I needed to say this to this spirit, because he was really annoying. He was annoying everyone in the life. He was annoying the people who he was with, and he was annoying me.
Sounds like people I know. Some people I know. I'm going to send them to you, Ad.
Yeah, sure. No, but and then I said to him, listen, you have a choice. Either you go with free will, or either I will take you there. And if I take you there, you're not going to like it. And then he went out of free will. Sometimes I have for, I think it's 5 or 6 years, I had this woman in my corner here. And every time I ask her, what are you doing here? Can I help you? Silent. Just this.
Oh wow.
And eventually there came this girl. I had at that time I had this collective of young people who I learned the paranormal thing. And there was this girl. She said, "There's still this woman standing here." I said, "I know, I know." I said, "I know why she died, when she died, how she died, but she didn't tell me, and she don't want to tell me what she is doing here and what can I do for her to help her." And she asked the same questions, and she got answer. So I asked the spirit, "So why do you answer her and not me?" Yeah, yeah. She was more feeling like the same heart and everything, you know. And I'm thinking, okay, so why are you doing here then for 5 or 6 years in my house, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah,
So-
she went away. So, you know, sometimes definitely you got spirits who really don't want to because they are angry or they are scared. The most of them are scared. The most of them are scared because here in this world we say, we have God and the angels are beautiful. They're all white and beautiful and they have wings and everything. But I'm so sorry, but I need to crush your vision now. It's not true.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
No, but the
Some,
pigeons, but the
sorry.
pigeons and the seagulls, they're beautiful and they've got
They
wings.
they were real. They were
That's the
real.
most important thing from tonight.
The pigeons. Yeah.
Ad,
Yes.
what advice would you give someone who's say they've got a blockage with obviously their gifts? What would be your advice to get rid of the blockage?
Well, if you want to get rid of your blockage, you should first go back into your self, into your past. And I think it's about 95% of the blockage has to do with things that you experience in your youth or in your early years or whatever. It used to, usually it's has something to do with a tragic thing in your life. And then you create this blockage. And this blockage will it can be that it will ruin your life, you know, if you're not taking care of it. And I have a lot of questions also from people one-on-one, and they say, I can't understand because I cannot reach this place. And then I say, okay, if you want to reach that place, then you need to get rid of these things, you know. So you need to going to do the let go things of old energies, old thoughts, old whatever, you know. Also last lives, you need to cut the cord and everything, because lives, if you have an old spirit like I have, then all those lives that you live leave the stamp on your soul, and you take it all with you. And it can be sometimes too much for a soul who's living now, you know. So you need to cut all those cords and let all those things go, so you can be free and without any attachment of your past self and everything. So
I could listen to you all night, Ad.
I love Ad's accent. It's brilliant, isn't it?
it would be very nice, but afterwards I will also heal your ears then, okay?
Right, we got some questions, some things in the chat. So Danielle's saying, would you read prayers, Ad? I use prayer. I would do ablution wash and prayer as a Muslim and wrap my hair. So ablution, she like flush with water and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So when I wrap my head, I seem to be more protected. So would you consider something like that?
Well, I pray. You know, it's so funny. I went to the church, and in the church I was sitting. What am I doing here? I don't know what I'm doing here, because a lot of people who were in this church, they were all like, I don't know. It's pretending they are happy, right. Pretending that they are, oh, God is my own world and everything, you know. But I know now that a lot of people who are so into the God thing, you know, they are not so into the God. They are more from the outside, for the outside world. Yeah, I'm a good Christian and everything. I go every Sunday to church and everything, you know. But you know what, Danielle? Let me tell you this. If you want to pray, and let's say you're going to pray to yellow balls, I just say something. Then you pray to the yellow balls how you would like to do it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There is only one source, and some people call them God. Some people call them Shiva. Some people call them Buddha, and so on and so on. You know, it doesn't matter. It's all from the same source. So you pray how you want to pray. That's my thing.
Yeah, definitely. So Bob is saying something interesting. Are spirits who are not stuck have gone into the light able to visit us? I feel my mum and grandmother visiting me quite often, and both are not stuck. I have a protective guide, but some of my relative also act as protectors. Not sure that's a question, but he just wanted to say.
It's okay, Bob, it's okay. Would you please leave the question for a moment into the screen? Okay, you already took it away. Okay, thank you. You know what it is? If spirits go to the light, they get a choice. What do you want? And okay, so you deceased, you get out of this fleshy thing, you know, and your spirit is now here free. What do you want? Do you want to sit on this cloud and watch to the earth for 6,000 years? Hey, do it if you want. It's okay. Do you want to be a spiritual guide for somebody else? Also, it all has to do with choices, you know. So if they are stuck, well, they after that they get this choice, and it works two ways. First of all, the spirits, like you are writing here, that is your let me see, your mom and your grandmother. Yes, they are with you. That's one option. The other option is that you need to see it like this. If your mother and your grandmother already having another life, then there will be a little USB stick or a floppy, as they say, being in heaven. I cannot tell it different because this is easier. Then if I need to talk with your mother for you, then I ask my guide, would you please put the stick, the USB stick or the floppy into the apparatus and give me the information that I need. This is how it works. And so if the soul is already in a new life, they cannot be and into the life and be with you together. But you're gonna feel it because of there's so much angels around us who will take care of this, you know. If they feel you need it, they are there, and your mother and your grandmother are there with you. That's for sure. Yeah. What I hear now is they are still not going into new lives, but your mother is getting ready for it, for a new life. Oh, how nice is this?
Oh,
wow.
That's beautiful.
Wow.
Do you know what, Ad? A wise man once showed me this. Do you want to explain to people what that would be?
Yes. Okay. I need to make it. That's funny that you remember this one.
Well, see, that was just my attempt at drawing it. I'm not very good.
Okay. Your soul, when your soul is new, your soul needs to learn everything, and everything is an emotion. So what your soul needs to learn are emotions. Emotions of picking up a pencil is an emotion. Put it down is an emotion. Be killed by someone else is an emotion. You kill someone is an emotion. You get this child in your stomach and it's stillborn. It's an emotion. You know, it all has to do. I know. I call here some terrible things. I know, but it all has to do with emotions. So if your soul learned.
Bob just said thank you. It was beautiful.
You're okay. You're welcome. So if your soul is going to learn, let me see if you have here in the middle. I need to put my glasses on, otherwise I can't see it. In the middle, you have the source, as we call here God. Yeah. Those rings, I cannot draw so many because we all have a lot of lives. Yeah. These are your lives. this is the life here. Here you are, and this is the life you are now in. If you have made a contract in heaven before you come into this life, in this contract it says, okay, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this and that, and that's the lesson you get in this life. If you do not do all those things, no worries, no problem. In the next life, you try again. So if you have all these lives, finally, you get all the lessons and everything. And then your last life is going to be a very hard life. Your last life are usually people who are very autistic or in a wheelchair. They cannot see, they cannot hear, and those kind of things. You know, this is your last life, and the last life is always the most intense, the most painful. If you are in the last life and you go then to heaven, that's just the black big dot here, then you get this choice. What do you want? Do you want a life from beginning until the end, all going in huge wealth, or do you want a life from beginning to end only with one person who is totally loving you and you are loving him or her, you know, from the beginning of your life until the end, the perfect life? It's okay. Do you want to, like I said earlier, do you want to sit here on this cloud and watch the earth for 6,000 years? It's your choice. Do you want to, when new souls are coming onto earth, they really make a mess of it. And usually people who are in the politics are very young spirited. And you see, they make a big mess of it, you know. It all has to do with those kind of choices, you know. So if you have lived all your life that you needed to live, so you have all your lessons learned, you have all your emotions in order on your soul, then there are so many things that you can do. You can catch young souls who died from cancer. Those are really heavy emotions because of the young souls. They don't exactly what to do with these emotions and everything, you know. So there is a lot of things that you can do when you are done living, as they say. Yeah.
Aad, would you say explains? Would you say that explains people that, let's say for me, I'm using me as an example. My nan, she passed into spirit, and when she was dying, I said to her, "Look, would you come back and tell me that you're okay?" And she said, "Not a chance." She said, "When I'm gone, I'm not coming back. I've made the decision to go forward and carry on with my spiritual life elsewhere." She said, "I am not coming back to this earth." And out of all of my family, she is the one that has never ever, she's been gone 30 years. She's been gone a long time. Never ever has she come back, given a reading, told anyone, yes, I'm okay, nothing. So that would explain she's gone here.
Well, yes and no. Give me the name of her, please.
Mary.
And her last name?
Taylor.
Taylor?
Yeah.
As in I make clothes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she's funny. She said, no, I'm not coming back. She said, no, that's it. When I'm gone, I'm going to have a good time over there. She said, why would I want to come back? Is what she said to me. She said, she's not coming back.
She is really, this is a spirit who is really down to earth, as they say here in Holland. But let me go with my fingers over her name for a moment. She was very strict.
Yeah.
To the point. She was also very open for all kinds of things, but she was also very, come on, let's do it.
Yeah.
Taking too long time now, come on. You told me it's 4 o'clock, then do it 4 o'clock, you know, like this.
Yeah.
Oh, but oh my God, this energy she got. I feel a mother of all mothers. Do you understand when I'm saying this?
She taught me the spiritual pathway. She taught me to read tarots. I have her tarots. She told me to read the tea leaves. She taught me, but I had to learn properly. She's very strict.
I'm very happy that she did. Otherwise, we wouldn't sit here now.
Oh, wow.
No.
But she is really strict, and she's looking. How do I? Oh my God! How do I explain this? She have this particular look. If you say something like, "Oh, tomorrow I will go to school," but in your head you're thinking, "Ah, I go to the swimming pool tomorrow instead of school," you know. She have this look. She could read straight through you. She looked straight through you, and she knew exactly when you were lying or not.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So now I'm gonna ask Mary, Viv, would you please feel to the right side of yourself? Is this going to be a little bit colder? On your back? Do you feel some changes in your back?
I'm not sure because I've got sunburn, you see, so it's very hard.
Okay. She tells me I'm gonna do it different. Do you feel your head in your head? Is something in your head happening now? Your
Yeah.
third eye.
Yeah.
Finally, she says, now you're gonna feel me that I'm here.
Okay.
You kept her off, she says. You kept her off, and I understand why you kept her off, because you loved her so much.
Yeah. She was
She's
a Geordie. She was a Geordie, and she was something special, my nan.
Mhm.
Yeah,
She's talking about a jewel. Do you have a jewel from her?
I do. I've got her teddy bear and her pearl necklace that my granddad bought. It was a very expensive pearl necklace. I have around the teddy bear. I keep it, and it was in the room when she died as well. So she never ever had a teddy bear in her life. So she went and bought one from the charity shop, and that was her bear. And yeah, she's got the pearl necklace. I've got the bear now.
This necklace, did you ever touch it after she was gone?
Yes.
Okay.
I wore them a couple of times, yeah.
Okay. Well, be aware that when we speak, one moment, I'm gonna clean the necklace.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna clean the energy, and now your nanny is pushing me aside with a loving in a loving way, really in a loving way, and she says, that's why I'm saying in a loving way.
You can be honest. She's bossy.
And she says to me that, okay, so let us clean this together. I took away the old energies earlier, just now.
Okay.
And your nanny is going to put her energy in it, and especially for you, Viv. And you're going to feel this later on when we've done this live. Yeah, you're going to go to this necklace, and you're going to think of her. Take 3 good deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Put this chain on, and you're going to feel something happening with you. It's going to be very, very extraordinary.
Oh my God.
Do you know what? Can you do me Aad? I feel awful asking. Now, there's a guy in the chat room called Gary Bradfield. So, Gary, I know he's watching. Could you send some healing towards Gary?
Sure.
Gary is very old-fashioned, and he doesn't like to bother anyone. And he always tells everyone, I'm all right, when really he's not. He's one of these type of people. But I want you to send some healing to Gary, because I love him. He's my paranormal boyfriend, he is.
Okay. Oh, you have a boyfriend there.
And here's his picture. This is his picture. You can see his face there. That's Gary. He says, my belief is there is a book there when you play your time and place and how your deed is written.
It is.
If it is written, you will die in New York. You will, even though you've never flown before. What are your thoughts, Aad? And this is my boyfriend, Gary.
Gary, it's true what you're writing. It's true. There are books here on Earth that are having your whole life from the birth until death. So that's true. But I feel with Gary is his legs, his knees. Am I correct, Vivian?
Are you listening, Gary? He's 2 hours away from me, so I'm not sure. I will see him on Saturday, but
Okay. Well,
but maybe Gary can tell us.
Yeah. If I'm correct, and if Gary wants to get this healing, then please go and sit down. And it is for everyone who is now in this life. Do sit down or lay down is also possible. Uncross your legs so that you put your feet next to each other on the floor when you're sitting, and when you are lying down, please uncross your legs and put them next to each other. Take 3 good deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. You see, legs and knees, yes, okay. When you have done this, when you have breathing 3 times into the nose, out through the mouth, then you kind of feel this pyramid around you coming, and it closes underneath your feet. On the outside of the pyramid, you can see that there are mirrors with the mirror side to the outside. Underneath the pyramid is also this mirror, and it shines through Mother Earth. In this pyramid, you see this zipper or door or window, and it says Aad. Open this one, and you're gonna get only my energy. Why do I do this? Because a lot of times when I go live, a lot of people feel other ones' pains and everything. So I prevented this now. Okay.
I don't know if you'll be able to see this, guys. I'll try and show you. Excuse the mess. All right, there's paper there. It was just moving on its own. You can't see it.
Wow.
It was just moving. It's doing it again. Oh God, I can't show you. Tell me if you see the paper.
I see it.
Right, tell me if you see it moving at any point. It's not moving now, but it's been moving on its own.
That's your grandfather.
Oh, is it? It's been moving on its own. It's been wobbling.
I'm actually getting goosebumps during this live, and it's just wow.
It's doing this because of your grandfather saying, "I'm also here. Don't forget, I'm also here." And I knew it already because he is so with you. Okay, for everybody, you're going to feel some parts of your body is going to be very hot, some parts of your body is going to be very cold. And you need to go through this energy. And please do not go out of this life if your pain is going to get worse and more, because that has to do with the healing. And please do not go out of this life, because otherwise you're going to stay with this pain, and that's not why I'm doing this. I have this fan here. Don't be afraid if you feel some air coming out of your system that you are watching me on. It has to do with the energy that I'm giving you.
That paper's moving more.
Oh wow.
I wish I could show you this, but I've got no fan on in this room.
Lois, did you feel this?
I did. Do you know, I'm that memorized by you, Aad, that I'm just like, oh wow.
Can you see that paper? Look, it's that corner that I want you to see by the piggy bank. You watch that move on its own.
Okay. If I'm correct, everybody has now this healing energy coming to him or her, and it's going to be enlightened.
Lois, did you feel anything?
I'm sitting here so memorised, I've just went pure silent. It just felt almost like somebody had just hypnotised me. It did. And that's
Right,
usually...
read that from Gary, Lois.
That was weird. I felt the energy going up my feet to my head. As I said, I'm usually memorised by Dan, but this piece...
Dan sacked. You've got Aad now.
I can't break Dan's heart. I don't want to break his heart.
Well, let me tell you, I always bless the water also. And what can we do with blessed water? You can drink it, but if you have pain on your arm, let's say you have pain here, you can put the water on your arm, but let it go into the skin. Do not take it away with a cloth or anything or a shower. Then, if you also drink the water, the pain here is going to be attacked. It's a bit strange word, attacked, but you understand me. From the outside of the skin, but also on the inside of the skin, because you are drinking it. You know, you can do a lot of things with the blessed water. And what kind of water do you need? Water without the bubbles.
Yeah,
just plain water. In about, what time is it?
Actually, okay. we've been an hour already. Blimey.
That's okay.
Oh, wow.
I don't mind. But in, let's say, 15 minutes or so, I will bless the water and pillows. If you sleep bad, go collect your pillows, fruits, white candles. We can bless everything. Also wigs and those kind of things, you know. So if you need something to have blessed, go and collect it. In 15 minutes, I'm going to bless it.
Okay. That sounds good.
Sounds really, really good.
That sounds good. Have you got something that you want to be blessed, Lois?
I'm so memorised by this live that I'm just like can't think just now.
She almost fell asleep. Yeah, you almost fell asleep, Lois.
Relaxed.
Do you know what it is? I've not felt this relaxed in ages. So it's just like, wow. When I go really relaxed, I go really relaxed. So this has been mind blowing tonight.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. It's been amazing. It's been absolutely amazing.
Lois, you should go and get the pen that you use. You know, when you write your essays for.
Well, it's actually my laptop. I'm actually sitting on it.
Well, if you want to have card decks, be blessed. You can put it in front of the telephone, the television, PC, whatever you are watching on.
In fact, I know what I would really like. I've got my ring on my finger, that one. That's
okay.
It's almost
it's a special ring. That's a special ring. You've got this from a special person.
Yeah, I really like it. So yeah.
Do you feel the ring already getting hot?
I can actually, aye.
Mm-hmm. Please put the ring aside, because it's going to be very hot, that it will damage your hands. So put it aside for a moment. Thank you. Mm-hmm. And if you pick up the ring in a minute, then you're going to feel there's this energy shift in it. It's totally different, and it's very cold then.
Thank you.
I need Dan blessing. So I'm going to have a picture of Dan next to me. I'll get a picture of him on my phone. And maybe sort of just because he needs blessing.
For sure. Let me put my Wi-Fi off, because people are knowing now that I'm live, and then they are giving me a lot of messages.
A lot of hassle.
A lot, yeah.
But you know, it's good hassle though when it comes from you, Aad, because you bring the laughter and you bring the energy, and I think that's very, very important. You know,
it is. You know, when I'm live, then people say always to me, "Oh, it's so funny when you are going live. I finally can laugh again." And it was a huge, heavy week, and now I can laugh and let go of all the stress and everything. And I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe you do something wrong then if you laugh only once a week, But that's my my thinking, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, when he was doing that just now with the healing, this piece of paper was wobbling. It was moving like this, very gently. You could see it moving, and that's why I tried to turn the computer so you could see it. It was rippling.
Wow.
And I've got no fan in here. The window is closed because
I'm sorry, but who has the problem? Who has the problems with the lungs? Oh, you know what it is?
No,
my nan. My
I
nan.
get your man. Ah,
My nan that you just had in spirit, the one that came. She had cancer.
okay, because
Whole body riddled, lungs, everything.
I understand.
Cancer.
I understand because I feel my lungs are filling up, and like you cannot breathe good,
Oh, it's scary.
It's scary.
No, it's okay. I will.
Gary has
Sorry.
the problem.
You see, Gary also. Okay, but then let me do the long thing because I need to get rid of this. First, I need to drink something, but let me do the lungs also.
Yeah, sort Gary out. He's very important to me.
Oh.
Just don't tell his wife though, because he is married. And I don't care.
You've got COPD. Okay, well that explains a lot for me. Okay. You should feel a lot. You see, now I feel it myself also. You should feel some more air coming to your lungs. And if you need to cough something up, and please do not swallow it, but spit it out because it's waste. It's garbage. It needs to get out of your body. Did you felt this also?
Gary?
I'm talking to you both.
Oh, sorry. I'm talking to Gary.
Okay,
Wow.
that's it.
I felt a breeze, but nothing here is open. And I keep the window closed because the cat sits here and is an indoor cat, so I can't run the risk of him trying to jump out because
and I see all this traffic coming through. Yeah, I understand what you're saying there. So, Gary, how do you feel? And that means also for everybody else who did join this healing.
I'm feeling
warming the lung area. Yes, you see. Yeah, sometimes I'm a little bit forward. I've done my healing, and then everybody says, I don't feel anything. And then suddenly, 5 minutes later, pat, there it is.
Gary, is there something you want blessed? Go and get it now. If you want something blessed, I'm thinking, what
do you want your pendle be cleaned, or your spiritual cards, or whatever you want to have cleaned? Your jewelry is also possible, but do know that if you want to have jewelry be cleaned, take it off your body. Otherwise, you're gonna get burns on your body, and that's not good. So, Louise, you can take it the ring back.
I've just put it on. Oh my God, the difference that actually feels, Addie.
Does it?
It really does actually feel a lot different. I feel like I've just got it again.
Hi, Chantel.
Oh, wow.
Hi, Chantel.
Daughter is in the house, paranormal daughter.
Hi, Chantel. Sorry, I'm memorised by Aad. Chantel, sorry.
It's amazing. You know, you have to watch this on replay if you haven't seen the things that this guy does is just out of this world.
Can I
honestly.
ask the Chantal woman? This is your daughter, Vivian?
No, she's not my real daughter. I've just adopted her as my paranormal daughter.
Okay. She needs to take care of herself. I hear she needs to protect herself much better.
Yeah.
There's too much stigma hanging on to her every time she go and do something. So she really needs to clean herself very good, correctly, because what I feel is more people, spirits, are clinging on to her, and life is making her sometimes a little bit difficult because of this.
Look how beautiful she is. She's gorgeous, this lady.
True, I am beautiful. Yeah. True, very true. No, I'm just joking, of course.
And she has such a kind soul as well. She's such a nice
fantastic.
person.
She's really, oh my God. I feel her energy. Wow. Wow.
She's a kind soul.
Mm-hmm. It's time for you, Chantal, to put yourself at number 1.
Yeah.
It's really time. And I'm a stranger. I just saw you for the first time, and I right away get to hear from you need to take care of yourself. So put yourself number 1. You cannot give everything, the whole world to yourself, yourself to the whole world. I need to say, you cannot put the whole world on your shoulders. So come on, just say first me and then another.
Yeah. Yeah. I have my item ready, I think, to be blessed.
Okay.
But it's what's inside it. I'm not going to say what it is at the minute.
Okay.
I'll just keep it there ready.
Okay.
Gary, have you got yours ready? I'm bossing Gary around now because
almost with the whip.
Gary's going to get it on Saturday. She's going to. Chantal said, "Thank you, sir. I'll make sure I'll pay more attention."
Fantastic, and you can just call me Aad. You don't need to call me sir. That makes me so old. I'm young. I'm very young. I'm only 55 years. Very young.
It does look young, doesn't it? It's making me feel old. Gary says he's got his on his laptop ready to go.
And what are on his laptop?
Is a thing that you're going to do the blessings. So
on the laptop. Okay.
It's got it ready.
Okay. Let's start. I hear let's start. So let's start and do the blessing of the water and whatever you want have blessed. If you cannot sleep well, then we will bless your pillow. And before I'm going to bless the water, be aware that some bottles are going to have these little bubbles inside, and it has to do with what kind of energy you need. And it is possible, Viv, that you get those bubbles, but it's also possible you do not get those bubbles. So it has to do with what kind of energy you need.
It's a still water.
Mm-hmm.
There's no bubbles in it.
No, but I'm not started yet.
Oh, right, okay. So might get it after. So you might get bubbles afterwards.
Be patient. Should
I leave the tap on, the lid on or off?
Please put the lid on.
Okay. I'll just leave
to be
it
sure that it's not going over your PC and everything. And do you see bubbles coming, Viv?
No.
Okay, so you don't need the bubbles then, but you're gonna, in a minute you can drink it, then you're gonna, I'm for sure you're gonna taste it and you're gonna say, this tastes different.
Okay. Can I have cherryade flavour?
Oh, I love cherry.
Well, people ask me also, yeah, can you please give blessings to my beer and or my wine? And I'm saying, I'm sorry, but it doesn't work like this.
And bless the wine. Like in church when they bless the wine and then you can
Yeah, but
drink
that's
it.
different. That's different than what I'm doing.
Okay.
So, Viv, take a sip of your water, please.
I'm going to take a sip of my water. In the meantime, we shall say hello to Jamie.
Hi,
Hi,
Jamie.
Jamie. Hi. Now I'm curious.
It's got a salty taste to it. Like salt. It's not horrible.
No.
I've never noticed that salty taste to it before.
Then apparently you need this salty taste.
Yeah, well, don't tell my husband that because, yeah, I will not go there. Keep it clean.
Let's keep this door closed. I understand it. Can you still open your eyes, Louise?
But
how does your ring feel, Lois?
it actually feels really like it's just brand new. And I feel like I'm really relaxed. I wouldn't actually say what it's connected with Holland. It probably feels that same feeling as Holland.
Let's have a look at it again.
Wait,
It's
no,
got an aeroplane on it.
No, it's actually the Thor cross. I've got it. I'll tell you what, because it looks like I'm giving people the middle finger. So, like that.
Well, I know Jamie needs a middle finger, but you know.
Oh, it's nice. It's very nice ring.
It's beautiful.
Very nice. Yeah, very nice.
But yeah, I love the Thor cross. Sorry, I'm fascinated with it. I love that the whole design. I've got a necklace as well with it as well.
Yeah. I have my whole house hanging with crosses. I collect them.
Oh wow!
Are you? Are
you? Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry about Jamie. He's very common. Don't worry.
Okay. He's a fantastic soul.
He is, yeah.
Yes.
Do you want to know what was in here? Shall I tell you what was in here?
Well, why do I hear teeth?
Feet?
Teeth.
Well, yeah, you might hear it, but I'm going to show you it. So I kept it in this bag.
Oh, wow. Is that hair?
It's hair.
Hair.
And this hair is from my dog that passed away about 10 years ago. So I had a Rottweiler and he meant so much to me. So when they were shaving him to put the line in, you know, to euthanize him, I kept the hair. So I kept him close to me. Yeah.
I have here this.
And you have hair as the
hair and a piece of his bones.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I always with me.
Always keep the dog close to me. But the hair's being made into a pendant. It went off. Some of the hair went off today. But yeah, that's why I had it close to me, because she said that she doesn't want too much, just a little piece of hair.
Well,
so
if you just told us that the hair fell a little piece of hair off today.
Oh wow!
And why today?
So I say that again.
Why today? Why was there today a little piece of hair falling off?
Is that the anniversary? Maybe.
I can't even remember when the anniversary was. It was so long ago. But today I just put it in the envelope, you know, together with the money, and just put it in the post, ready to get this hair made into a pendant. I don't know why today. I don't know what the significance is. I just thought I needed to get it done. It's because you've got no hair. What?
I was thinking you are a smart woman. I
A
am
game of
live.
charades.
I am live. I am live with you all. You are talking
Ah,
with me. Yeah. So this is a hint that if you want some answers or whatever, questions be answered, I am now here. I'm
why?
open.
Why?
Ah.
Ask
But
me.
why? But why? Why today though, Ad? Why out of all the years that I've had this, 10 years in here, what I don't understand myself. Why has it taken so long?
Because you are talking with me and I connect with spirits like you do, but a
Mm,
little bit different. So
yeah,
that's why I told you if you have questions for your little doggy, I will answer them because now I am open. That's
yeah.
why.
He's
Oh wow.
he was
It's a funny dog. It was really a
14,
funny dog.
14 stone Rottweiler.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, he was but a
It
big
was
softie.
something it was something to have him on your lap, you know?
Yes, he wanted so badly to sit on your lap. You know,
Mhm, mhm.
he
Oh.
was a big. He was like a lap dog, but he was just too big. You know, you have to push
Yeah.
him off after about 10 minutes because your
And he
knees go.
loved the cookies.
Yes,
Oh
yes.
wow.
But you know what he loved the most? He loved to stand in a wet puddle. But he hated going out, outside in the rain. But he loved to stand in a big puddle. And
Wow.
he
Right.
never. The dog had issues.
Yeah, just like
Just had
you.
issues.
That's
Yeah,
what I hear. That's what
that's
he
true.
said to me. Yeah, the dog said, yeah, just like you.
It's true. It's true. He's just like you could be walking outside and you'd see a puddle and you just try and avoid it and he would drag you straight towards the puddle. You had no choice but to go with him. And once he got to the puddle, he'd just stand there. He just loved to stand there and watch people and I just think, come on in, now what? Do something in the puddle or let's go.
The high for your dog was standing in this puddle.
Puddle,
That was
yeah.
his high. I
Oh.
need to tell you, Viv, that there's a reason that you did this today because I'm here in this life, but also that I get a message for you. And thank you. First of all, I need to say thank you to you from your dog. Is this? Thank you for this beautiful life that you gave me, but especially thank you for all this beautiful love, because you are the only one who gave him the love that he needed.
Yeah, I did love him. I
Wow.
did love him.
Oh
That
hello.
See this guy here, Jamie. He is
Hello.
the old. He's
hello.
a co-host from Things Network, so he's popped in to say hello to you, Ad. Especially looks like
Okay.
he's on the way home from work.
Hi, Parker.
If I knew you were coming, I would have changed my name to Mary Jane.
Say hello, yeah. Hey,
Have you got a question for Ad, Jay? It's very noisy where you are.
it's
Now
all right.
we're going to lose him in a minute. You watch.
No.
I don't hear.
Why?
You're very. Oh, that's better.
Why is that?
That's better. Is the signal okay where you are, Jay?
It froze.
Yeah. Signal's not good.
It seems to me that you are in a very cold country.
Are you cold, Jay? He's at the train station.
I'm at the station.
Okay.
Yeah, my signal's quite bad. Yeah. Yeah, it might
We
be.
know.
We're going to lose him now.
I get a game of charades.
Yeah.
Well, it was a very interesting name.
Bless him.
So, Ad, he's coming back. Oh, he's gone.
He's gone.
Yeah.
Let me tell you a little bit further of your doggy, because that's what I was talking, and now he's back again.
I'm back again. Yeah, it's just very noisy. I don't know how long you guys are going to be on for. So But no, yes, you're gone.
No, we are listening to you.
No,
Yeah, we can hear you.
No,
He's gone.
he's gone.
Okay. He is very honored. Yeah, I'm sorry. I need to make this thing off from your doggy. He's very honored that you did with the hair. What you're gonna do with the hair.
Wow.
He's very happy that you do this, and he's also saying that you can let go if you want. It's okay. It was already for a long time ago, and you have another schatje. Okay, schatje. Another babe in your life. Schatje is here in Holland. Schatje.
It's my cat. My cat. Any scratches is called John.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not scratches, it's schatje. And schatje is a Dutch word and it means baby, my babe.
Ah, okay.
Aw.
So this is what I needed to tell you in name of your little dog. Well,
Oh my God.
big little dog then.
Yeah, my big dog. But yeah, I've never been able to replace that dog, and nor would I, which is why I got the cats instead.
I understand this one. Yeah.
But the problem is my cat thinks it's a dog. So
Oh wow. I'm glad I'm not the only lady in Scotland whose cat thinks it's a dog as well. Like Cora's the same.
yeah, you just tell him sit, and the cat sits. You say to the cat, "What's that?" And he goes, you know, like a dog will say, "What's that? What's that? Who's coming? What's that?"
So it is possible that your cat is having a dog spirit.
Could
wow.
be. Could be. It's quite funny. But my cat's he's just not right in the head. But it's fine because then but then neither am I. And neither am I, so it's a good match.
I just wanted to say you take the words out of my mouth.
What about you, Lois? Have you got any questions at all, Lois, for Aad at all?
I haven't. I can't begin to thank the both of you. I've really enjoyed the night with you. It's been different.
It's been funny. I mean, Richard said it's funny with all the mediums. I know I'm not always about connecting with lost humans, but always the dogs that I've had. Yeah.
Oh.
Now let me tell you about my little doggy who went to heaven, and his name is Peanut, and Peanut is with me.
Yeah.
Oh, so adorable.
He is still with me, and he helps me when I do the spirits bringing to the light. Yeah, then he will take the animal spirits to the light.
Oh wow!
So he was not only in when I had him in living life, helping me with spirits, but also now he is crossing over. He's constantly helping me with the spirits, the animal spirits. He is from the animal spirits, and I'm from the human spirits.
Oh wow!
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Chantel says.
Well, yeah. Some assholes are the best. That's true.
My cat loves scaring Sharon. Sharon is Gary's wife.
Okay.
Taking my
well,
place.
Sharon should overcome
that
fear.
would be me.
Actually, Jamie, we think that you should be sacked, and it should just be the Viv and Lois show going forward, because we are having too much fun.
For sure.
Hi, Vaughn.
Mona, hello. You're a beautiful bunch. I've been busy packing. We'll have to watch back. That's okay, darling. Be careful if you are going to visit somebody. Vonne Hunter. Is this a Dutch name?
Von, she's amazing.
Oh, she's honestly, she's amazing.
If you see this picture, wow, it looks like you have no
top.
It's all right. I do have one on. Let me just put that down. So you can see
sorry for the guys, but she has one.
I do. Von, the Von's picture there. She's lovely. Von's beautiful.
She's an absolute.
Now, if you see the picture from Von, yeah, if I see this picture, what I see is that this is an old soul. And also what I see in her face is a man's face. And the man's face, that means for me that this soul has more lives as a man than as a woman. And what I also see is you had a difficult birth. Wow.
Don't worry, Von, you don't look like a man.
No. I'm not saying that you look like a man. Oh my God.
She's telling me to flash them.
Give me a sign if you flash. Give me a sign because I will cross my eyes.
That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen.
10 minutes. Can you send me invite because I've got some questions to add? Okay, fantastic. Hurry up.
Jamie, if you look in your messenger on Facebook, there is the link on there. So he's got it already.
Yeah. So, more questions?
Have you got a question?
So, Aad.
Yeah.
Where have you been? Where's your favourite place to go? Do you like going to the beach? Is like a favourite place to meditate?
Okay, the beach is not my thing, and totally. This is funny. I am born on a ship, but I'm not a water person, and that has to do with my past lives. Because in my past lives, I was drunken, not drunken. How do you call this? That you were thrown into the water with a stone on your feet? Drunk?
Thrown into the big drink.
I know what you're trying to say. It's basically you've been thrown over.
Drowning. That's the word.
Drowning.
Yes, thank you.
Well, you must have been a naughty person then for them to do that to you.
I'm sorry. Just saying.
You know, I'm quite the same, Ad. I'm like, I've got a very deep water, but I've got a fascination with water, and I'm fascinated with seeing, like, see when I'm not saying this, like tsunamis, right? Most people would run away from them, but I'm more inclined. See, if I see like big waves coming, I'm more like for watching, and I don't get that because I'm quite. Really, when it comes to deep water, I've got a massive phobia. Like, I will never ever go near the deep end in a swimming pool.
That has to do with your past lives, darling.
Ah.
You know what's so funny? Sometimes you see here on in Holland a program, and it's called Man Bites Dog instead of Dog Bites Man. But it's a funny program. And then you see this woman, and it's really funny, really. You see this woman, her whole house is full with Indian stuff, dream catchers and those kind of things. And then she says to this guy from this television show, I really don't know why I have this stuff, but I like it so much. And I'm thinking, yeah, maybe it has to do with one of your past lives, you know?
Von says,
could I please ask a question? Yes, ma'am, you can ask a question. I think the answer is yes.
I'm the same, Chantel. Absolutely anything to do with weather, like storms, like it, or watching the winds. I find maybe it's just me because I'm a weirdo, as I put it. But I love when it's really bad weather. I love walking in it because I find that it cleanses my energies.
Oh, wow.
When I'm walking.
It does, you know. I have this card text that says, yeah, please go to the beach and replenish your energy, you know. I also have the cards with the forest. Please go to the forest and replenish yourself, you know. The forest and the beach, they are for us. It's so beautiful if you are there. You smell all the salty sea. You smell the sands, you know, in the woods. You smell the trees and the plants and everything, you know.
Very good one.
I love that weather. Well, what's your question, Vonne?
We have the question. Can you tell me who walks beside me daily? Is this a person or myself who makes me who I am? I know it's a strange question, but I do get worried about it sometimes.
Please leave the question for a moment there, Viv. Can you tell me who walks beside me daily? I hear a woman, for sure, and that is for everyone. Your spiritual guide is there for sure, always. And they are also always on the left side of you. That's your spiritual guide from the birth until your death. And what I feel with you, Vonne, I feel this woman, and it's a very motherly woman. So it can be either your mother or your grandmother. Is it this person or myself who makes me who I am? It's you who makes yourself, and that means also it has to do with your past lives. Every life that you live, you're gonna get this stamp on your soul, and that can be well involved in this life. I can explain a thing about this. I have this boy. He's 24, and he has always pain in his feet. And I was going into his energy, and I realized that he had this life, more lives that he has to walk his whole life. So those stems from the pain of his feet is now into this life that he is living now, and he has constantly pain in his feet because of this. So I'm trying to do with him, but he's not totally open for it. That's why it's not working. I'm trying to get away this pain, this cords from the past life for him, but he don't let me. So he will walk with this pain for always. So it is you, Von. You are the one who creates yourself. And either you're living this life or lives past it, in past lives or in this life, doesn't matter. With every life that you live, you're going to create things that is going to be as a stamp on your soul. So it's you who do this, Vonne. And the person that you feel usually can be your mother, father, grandmothers, those kind of people, but also your spiritual guides. I know it's a strange question, but I do got worried about this. Well, you know what, Van, you're a beautiful soul, you're a beautiful woman. Your heart is really at the right place. Take care of yourself, you know. Let those worries, let them go, because it's not important. The important thing is love. That's the most important thing, love. It doesn't matter if you are poor, rich, or whatever, green, or you are yellow, or whatever. The most important thing is just love. Love people. Give your love, shine your love, let it go as the sun shine out of you, you know. And that's what make life so beautiful. If you put this love out of you and you shine all love, then you're gonna collect it also, and you're gonna notice that there are lovely people around you who are the same like you. So you can get collected mind with same mindset of people, you know. So I hope I answered your question, Vonne. It's a long question, long answer, but I hope it's it's
wow.
okay. I hate anyone touching my neck. I feel that one of my past life I was strangled or hung. Hung, for sure, hung, yeah. And also what I see, Gary, with you, if I look at your name and your face, you are also, your head is chopped off. More than one time, especially. And I have the same. I was also hanged, chopped off, burnt. So that means that nobody can touch my throat. Nobody, even not my love, my man or whatever. They cannot touch my throat because I know it has to do with this. So I understand what you're saying, Gary. Definitely,
Wow.
I understand what you're saying.
Oh.
I'm gonna strangle Gary on Saturday night when I see him. So he can add that. He can add that to the list of other things that happened to his neck.
And suddenly, Saturday, Gary has this huge thing on his neck that you cannot touch it.
Thank you so
I
Thank
love
you
you so
so
much.
much, Ad. I do love so much. Sometimes I'm told too much, but I'm very caring. You certainly made sense with your answer. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. Be a heart and a kiss.
I love it. I love it when people give me those things, you know. The animal spirit guide. Oh yeah, everybody has them, Chantal. Everybody have their spiritual guides. Named
wow.
Wolf. I dream of him either running into or out of the forest whenever I am across land, so to let me know if a decision is good or bad. Well, that's beautiful, Chantal. I have this how do you say this in English? Let me think. Hummingbird.
Yeah.
Hummingbird, yeah.
Yeah, hummingbird is the one bird that can fly backwards and sideways. It's the only
Yeah.
bird to do this. Okay, so I have my hummingbird and a lion and a dog and a cat and oh, so many, an elephant, and I have so much. But you have more than only your wolf. That's for sure.
Wow.
Do you see more with Chantal? Do you see what can
Yeah,
you say?
sure. But I also see, and this is maybe strange, Chantal, but you have an ant as animal spirit, and that's beautiful because an ant stands for power. An ant can lift so much weight that's really beyond me. So that's beautiful that you have an ant also. And what I also see is a giraffe. Giraffe? Do I say this correctly?
Yeah,
Giraffe.
A giraffe. A giraffe. Okay, a giraffe. And a shark. Some kind of, oh, it's a hammerhead. Wow, you got a lot there.
Wow. We got Jamie back.
Yay!
Yay!
Hello. That's better.
Hi,
I can hear you now. How's everyone doing? All right?
Yeah,
Sure.
all good, honey.
Good.
Oh. You know what it is, Ad? He's very jealous of Lois. So he's got to come on.
Why would you be jealous on a woman?
Because he's checking up that we're doing a good job. That's what it is, Ad.
No, it's not that.
No.
See, I'll tell you the truth, Parker. What happened was, Dan turned into me overnight, and I've always wanted to be in Dan's spirit, so I am being in Dan's spirit tonight.
Oh, yeah, I can gather that, yeah.
Better looking version. A lot better looking version than Dan. So, Parker, what did you want to ask, Ad?
Yeah.
So, obviously, being a spiritual medium and you're a healer as well, going into my new role, how would you set yourself to heal yourself before, like, if you're going into a bad situation and you've got all loads of negativity around you, what stages of healing would you put on that person, or what would you do? Number
I'm sorry. Do you smoke?
I smoke. I vape.
Okay, because I feel a lot of things happening here. Vivian, could you please ask the question, because I'm not totally understand him because of the dialect. I'm so sorry, Parker.
No,
really sorry.
Okay, so he works in a situation day to day that has a lot of negativity. On a daily basis, all around him in every direction, and he can't be away from the negativity. The negativity is part of his job.
Okay.
So how could he work towards deflecting anything bad coming?
It's very simple. That's very simple. I can give you a simple answer. Put yourself in a pyramid, and on the outside of the pyramid, like I did earlier, put yourself in this pyramid, and you need to put it with your third eye. You need to see it, that it's coming over you and it's closing underneath your feet. And on the outside.
Okay,
Sorry?
Hang on a minute, we're just going to get noisy.
He said yes.
Oh, okay. And on the outside of the pyramids, you put mirrors on it. Mirrors who are going directed to the outside. Also, a mirror on the underneath the pyramid with the mirror side to Mother Earth. This is your protection. If you still feel a lot of energy coming to you, and it's not a good energy coming through this first pyramid, just put on another pyramid. Just as long you can put 45 pyramids over each other, it doesn't matter. You need to do it until you're not going to feel that negative energy.
Yeah.
Do you understand this?
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Okay, then I also need to say that if you are going home and you are outside, you're going towards home, then you need to take yourself out of these pyramids. Otherwise, you're going to be very close down and you need to go home. And home should be a safe haven without all those pyramids.
Okay.
Do you have a son?
I do, yes.
What's his name?
Lucas.
Lucas.
Mm.
Oh, here. Wait a minute. Let me write down. Does Lucas have some problems?
Yeah, he's got the start of ADHD.
Okay. And Parker is his last name also?
Yeah, he's got a double-barreled name.
Okay. Is he scared a lot of the times?
Probably sometimes.
Is he okay in his room?
No, we've had an incident. I've spoke to Viv and Dan many times about it. Oh, hello, John. Hang on a minute. He's had a situation where I've seen something, but I was like, yeah, that's fine. That's just people playing around and stuff.
I think we're going to lose him while he goes inside his property.
I think so, yeah.
Hello,
Yeah.
John.
That's fine, you know.
Oh, there he is.
So yeah, so I haven't really chased it. Do you know what I mean? I haven't.
Well, a soul, you don't need to chase a soul, because if you chase the soul, you're gonna make your soul very angry. So what you need to do is be loving and caring to the soul, because I see there's the soul with your son, and your son is also a high spirit, old spirit. He's very he understands a lot, your son, really. He understands a lot, even though it is very old talk, if you understand what I'm saying.
I understand.
But I feel with your son, there's a man, an old man. I see an old man. Wait a minute. It's a soldier. And because of your son is open, he is there because, is it true that Lucas sometimes say something that you're thinking, why the hell is he saying this?
Yeah.
And that's the soldier who is coming through. So that means that the soldier needs to go to the light. I'm going to ask this soldier, Mr. Robbins, I hear it now, Mr. Robbins, wait a minute. Okay, sorry. He's saying to me, take a new paper. Then, okay, I'll take a new paper. Mr. Robertson. Okay, Robertson. Okay. 18. Okay, 18 years. Okay, so you've been there for a long time. Is it the first war or the second? The first, and you was on the ground. You are in the area. Okay, I understand. Okay, this soul is from the First World War, and this soul was how do you say this? Anchored by the soil, and I'm going to unanchor him. So if you don't mind, I'm going to help your son because it needs to go away. Leo, that's his first name, Leo. Okay, thank you, Leo. Well, Leo, I'm going to ask you, please come to me. Please come to me, because this beautiful child, Lucas, needs to do his own thing and he cannot have you there. I understand that for you it was easy tapping the energy, but this child, it is a child, and the child is too young for this. So if you were obliged to come to me, please, thank you. And I need to say to you that because of you are so long already threats in heaven and earth, I'm gonna tell you, let me tell you that I love you. And it is a long time ago that you heard this. Does anybody of you has goosebumps now?
Yes, I've got goosebumps.
Okay, thank you. So I'm asking Leo to come to me. He's hesitated, but I'm gonna tell you, if you're so hesitated, it's okay. But you see me sitting here, yeah? Okay. Then you feel also my emotions, yeah? Okay. Then feel the love that I have inside of me for strange people like you. It's huge, definitely. Okay. Then, if you don't mind, there is some light coming, and it's coming behind me. You can see this light coming. You see it? Okay. Yeah, I understand that you take a step back because you are afraid. You don't have to be afraid for this light. It is not the light that you are afraid of, but the person who's coming out of the light. I understand this one because it's not an angel with wings and everything as you thought on this earth. Definitely. Okay, so be open-minded, please. Yeah. This, what you now see, is your home. It's your family. And I understand it sees totally different. It's frightening. I understand this. But do me a favor. Take my hand. You already have my hand. Okay. Well, take the other hand and touch the hand from this soul that is coming now. It's just a little tap. It's all I'm asking. So while you tapped, what did you feel? My love, but then deeper and more and huge and grand. Okay, well, if you've touched this and you felt this, why don't you go to the light to your family? Because they are waiting for a long time already for you. And if you do this, then you can give Lucas freedom of his own life. Parker, that's not
Yes,
your what's your first name, Parker?
Jamie.
Jamie, do you feel in your house that there is a change of shift from from cold and warm?
I will go because I'm steaming hot, so I'll
Okay,
go to his
that's a
room.
good sign. And is your son still awake?
No, he's asleep.
Okay,
But it's very cold in his room.
in his room. So now it's very cold in his room.
Yeah, very cold, yeah. And I've gone really weird as well, to be fair.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah,
So
sorry, but
that's all right. I'll have to close down when I get out of this.
I understand this. Okay, Leo, please help this little boy and this father because they are worried about this little boy. I understand this also. He needs to grow up without trouble and everything. Do you now feel the shift changing, Jamie?
I'll go. Yeah.
It's more relaxed now, yeah?
Yeah. It's not intense. It's really cool. You know.
It's getting warmer and warmer. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What I hear from Leo is to you, Jamie. I'm so sorry to bother you and your son, but I couldn't do different. I was stuck. I couldn't do anything about it. It was the only way for me to get some energy. And he really apologized to you and your son.
No, funny enough, I went just before lockdown. We went to Belgium to Passchendaele, and I did pick up some bits of shrapnel and stuff from the field, just to because if you went into a shop in in Yep, they wanted €45 or €50 for a bit of metal, probably
I
about that big.
I understand it.
So we asked the farmer if it was all right, and he said, yeah, because, you know, we pull it up all the time. So that's probably where, because he did have hold of it a couple
That's
of months
funny.
back.
It's funny because I told you it was stuck on some land, and now I understand what kind of land. So you took it with you. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So thank you.
You're welcome. Can I ask you, Jamie, is your mother still living?
Yeah, Mum's still living. Yeah.
So did you have this beautiful aunt or grandmother who was also very motherly?
Yes.
Was this your grandmother?
Yes, my nan. Yeah.
Okay. Because I get this message for you. I need to tell you that she really loves you, and don't be fooled. I don't know what she meant by this, but I think you know what it meant, what it means.
Yeah.
Don't be fooled. Don't let them fool you.
Yeah. Okay.
There are people around you who have a mask. They have a mask. They say, "Yeah, you're so nice," and on the other side, what a hole.
Yeah.
That's all right. We tell him to his face. Is fine.
Yeah.
He knows.
I'm playing Dan tonight, so I've got to be nice. So I'll just say, I love you, Jamie.
You can be
You don't
nasty
mean it,
too.
just tell me the truth.
I'm asking, you know what's so funny? Because your grandmother, she is in protection of Lucas, and she thanks us because she was trying for a long time to get rid of this soul from your grandson, from your son.
So it
And
would have. I think it would have been my partner's mum, because it's my grandmother, my nan, but his nana. So I don't know if that was a connection there.
Ah, okay.
So I don't know if that's the connection, because she's been past nearly 3 years, 4 years this year, I think. So I don't know if that was the link.
So what's the name of your partner then?
Nikki.
Nikki. And how do I write Nikki?
Nikki.
Okay. This is a woman?
Yes.
Okay. No, it's different. It's different.
Yeah, that's fine. I can take that.
Different.
No, that's fine.
Oh, if I go with my fingers over Nikki's name, then there is this woman. She's really pissed off. She's really pissed off.
Oh, never a good sign when a woman's peed off.
Stop. What is Nikki? Wait a minute. Why is Nikki so stubborn?
He's going to start laughing now. Look at him.
Oh my God. She really needs to take a good look around her, because she's so stubborn, and it's not the Nikki show, you know, it's everybody's show. Do you understand this?
Yeah, you mate. Yeah.
And do you have only one son?
Yes.
Are you trying for another child?
No.
Okay. Because I feel another child, and I think it's not, it didn't came to the world, if you understand what I'm saying here.
Yeah.
Nikki needs to be more open, you know. It's not like this. She needs to have a view like this. Do you understand this?
Yeah.
Do you all know Nikki?
No.
I do, sort of. I do.
You
sort
do,
of,
Viv.
yeah.
Okay, Viv, you do. Okay. Well, she likes you, Viv. And she loves you, Jamie.
They're not kisses for Jamie, they're kisses for Nan.
Jamie, let me ask you a question, Jamie. When is the last time that you give her flowers?
What, my nan?
No. The question is, when did you give your woman, Nikki, for the last time flowers?
6 years ago.
So now you know what to do.
And don't get those cheap ones out of their petrol station. Get some decent ones.
Exactly. And I hear roses. She likes roses. That's what I hear.
Okay. I can take that. Thank you.
And make sure it's not next door's roses.
Grandmother, they also say, do not take her for granted, if you understand what she's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very important that you know this. Do not take her for granted. Okay. They say you need to do a little bit more effort. Just show her your love. On
All I'm doing is working. I can't do any more.
No, the little things. Try hit some piece of paper with a heart on it in her purse or something like this, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're sweating a lot now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I'm happy that to help your son, because for me it's most important to help children. That's why I wanted to have this house for children who are gifted, and I want to give them the same as I have, and that's the knowledge. I didn't know how to do this. I took it all for myself, you know. I learned myself and everything, and this for children like him. I want to have this house so we can give our knowledge to the young ones, you know.
Yeah.
It's so important for me. It's so important that they know what is coming and what they can do, because it is magical, really.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
You're welcome.
So, Aad, I've put up in the comments if they have any last questions for you, because we'll be wrapping up the show, because you've been on just over 2 hours, Aad.
No, that's okay.
Can I just say, see, before I came on here, right? My partner says he's terrible for it. He waits till I'm on a live and he'll say, "What do you want for dinner?" And then he'll tap it into the tablet, right? So I said, "Oh, I'll only be an hour." I says, "I'll have this." And then he says, "No, Louise," he says, "I'm taking it off." He says, "You can get it after you're live." I'm so glad now, because it would be sitting there stone cold.
Oh, for sure.
You can always put it in the microwave or in the pan, you know.
Do you know what? This has been the best 2 hours in a live that I've done in a long time.
We should do this again more often, Lois.
For sure.
Definitely. It's really been a good night.
Totally open for it. Yes.
Definitely.
Definitely.
The chat seems to have gone very quiet. There's people there watching, but there's no questions.
Okay.
But what I want to say is, Aad, I've put your name here in the chat, and I've told people I put your name and then Facebook, so they can find you on Facebook.
Thank you.
And I'll share the link on obviously my private page, because honestly it's been round your company tonight, Aad. It's been amazing. Thank you so much.
Aad, when you do your shows, you know, when you're on Facebook and you do your shows, you do a Dutch one.
Yeah.
Do you do one in English as well?
Yeah, that's on every Monday on Skydoor Network. That's the American site, and it is from American, but through this site, through Skydoor Network, I go live all over the world. I have people who are watching this from Canada, Australia, France, Norwegian, Sweden, name all the countries, Egyptian, Indonesia, Suriname. It's all over the world, you know. So a lot of people know me very well.
Nice.
Yeah, and they're going to be jealous when you come over here and you stay with me, and we'll go off to a concert. We'll go and watch Soft Cell together.
Oh, for sure,
The
for
teeth at the
sure,
side.
sure. You know, it's so funny because I'm going to do this American tour, and it is a huge planning and everything, you know. But when I'm in America, and then I also gonna come to the UK. Okay, Vivian, I promise.
Mm.
Wow.
Yeah,
You are. Well, you
That's
are
good to
anyway.
see,
We're
yeah.
making sure.
yeah, for
Definitely.
sure. Yeah. Let me put the last time. The last. I'm sorry.
You need a drink. You need a drink.
You need to stop smoking. Also, this vapor, because it's not good for you. I got my. Okay, vape away. I got 3 cards, and those cards are for everybody. And it is in Dutch, but I will translate. This says waarheid. Waarheid.
I've heard that.
Marheit.
Waarheid, and it means the
Waarheid.
truth. The truth will come above. The truth will come when it's needed, for sure. So this is a card for everyone. Also, these 2. You need some healing. Healing is also very there where you need it, and you can heal yourself if you can let go a lot of the past, because that means then if you let go of a lot of things of the past, that means that you're gonna heal yourself.
Yeah.
And the last card, family. Family is the most important thing of all. And I'm not talking about the blood family. I'm talking about the family you choose.
Lois, Parker, Dan, everyone in the chat. That's my family.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, sorry, and you as well.
No, that's okay. I thank you. I thank you.
Oh, God.
Okay,
We said the wrong thing.
Oh, flashes. I will forgive you if you flashes. No.
Everyone's family. Yeah, family is important, but the family outside, as you said, like outside of your personal family, is also important, because they also need love, and we all lift each other up as well, which is important.
Exactly. Yeah. And you know what's so funny? Because sometimes people come on your path and they stay for years and years and years. And that means that they are a little bit family, because they stay in your life, you know. So it's chosen family, as I said.
Do you know what, Ad? In the words of Darth Vader, we have you now. There's no escaping from us.
Execute Order 66. I understand.
Welcome to the dark side.
I'm already in the dark, eh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I want to thank you so much, Ad, and we
You're
are
welcome.
getting you on again soon.
Sure.
And Lois as well. Thank you so much for being my Dan for the evening.
Absolutely a pleasure.
So much better looking.
Better than looking.
For them.
You know, this show was just 3 and 4 with Parker, just the best, beautiful people. So, you know, the truth hurts, Dan. So
I just want to say, just before we go, right, I want to show you my paranormal boyfriend, and here he is. The man we're living,
there he is. That's Dan.
He's got to make an appearance, you know. I've got to take Dan with me everywhere.
What's his name, Louise? What's his name?
No, it's Dan.
It's Dan. Okay.
No, we wishing Dan a speedy recovery. He's
definitely.
He had an accident, and all jokes aside, he did worry us all, but he's fine. He's at home, just resting and recovering, and he's just got a few aches and pains, but he's fine. And I will be seeing him at the weekend as well. So I will pass him on everybody's love, and he knows that you all love him anyway, and you all miss him. But hopefully, I was going to say touch wood, but in Dutch it means something else. But I'm going to say it anyway. Touch wood. Dan will be back with us on Tuesday. So,
This is so funny.
it's an English phrase. Touch wood.
It's an English phrase. Yeah.
I understand, but it's a
Oh,
Dutch
wow.
saying here for something else.
So, but anyway, we wish Dan a speedy recovery
Yes.
and lots of love. And
Big
we
kisses.
will be back on Tuesday on the Things Network, where we're talking about alien abduction. So hopefully you can join us
Ooh.
then on Tuesday.
Got a lot of things to say about this, but that's another story.
Come on, we'll do a show. Come on.
Sure, you know where to find me, yeah?
Okay. And hopefully Parker will be able to join us as well, if work permitting.
Yeah.
If Jamie's not there, it's because he's at work. So I've got to say thank you to everyone in the chat for your amazing questions.
Yes.
And I hope that you join us on Tuesday. And love to everyone. Love to everyone. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
Exactly.
So without further ado, I am going to end this broadcast now. So take care, everyone, and we'll see you.
Bye-bye.